Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Red Wolves will kick it away to start. Out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mountaineers offense will have the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last.
There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Swan. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Red Wolves offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And the Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Dropping back, it's Swan. Lets it fly. Got it in the middle, it's Dozier. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. Pressure coming. Quickly to the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes them, gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Moving out of the pocket. Did the work himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 1st down here as they go back to work. On the run, it's Cross. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Power football with the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Red Wolves send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Swan. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Wolves are marching down the field. To the air, it's Rayner. Moves away as he feels pressure. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They'll send out the kicker here. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Rayner. The sure hands, it's Cobb. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Red Wolves will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going right to work up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Scanning the field, it's Swan. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Easy completion on the shuffle. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Caught near the sticks. It's Summers. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Cross. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, he'll throw it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
And the Mountaineers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good read on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Creates a little room.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Red Wolves will punt it away on 4th down. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll run this play from the pistol. Going with the ground game left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Red Wolves decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Makes the grab, it's Dozier. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Barnes.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curve.
Grab near the sticks. It's Barnes. And the Mountaineers are flying down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Stroman. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, the inside give. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to pass. It's Swan. The screen. He's got wheels. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They were getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Off the play fake. Release to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And the Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback will keep it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Rides the back on the option. The give. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Red Wolves want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rucker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's another Red Wolves.
Quarterback on the keeper. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Red Wolves can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Might be changing the route. Got it behind the line. It's Summers. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to throw on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Swan. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cobb. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Here's the heat. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He's taking the deep shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Finds a little space. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Gives it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Swan. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Summers. Smashes through the tackle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Rayner. This time it's complete. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go around.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking